Hola amigos y amigas, I am Leila and you're gonna actually get a double introduction. Following this, you will get a Leila from the past who underwent a Camille Rose experience. So I'm appearing with a different background because I'm future Leila. Mainly because I wanted to warn you, this was quite an experience. I may have had a meltdown. I ended the video looking quite busted, but I'll be back for my takeaway. Stay tuned and keep watching. Hola amigos y amigas, I am Leila, also known as Miz BoheMia, and doing something different. First of all, filming in selfie mode, which I don't normally do. Hopefully the quality won't be bad. And I am back to delve into Camille Rose Naturals. I have a long video on Camille Rose Naturals. That was quite the experiment and quite the introduction to the brand. After that video, I decided that I would only commit to trying one product at a time. So then I jumped into doing a video about the curl maker. This time around, it's kind of a mixed bag because I'm going to jump in and test out 3 products because I'm delving into the leave-in collection. There are 3 steps to the leave-in collection. The Honey Hydrate, which is step 1, the Latte Define, which is step 2, and the Herbal Tea Seal and Soften, which is step 3. I use the lock method. I have a high porosity hair. I feel the best when I use the lock method on my hair. And the lock method, LOC, L stands for leave-in or liquid, and that would be the Honey Hydrate. O stands for oil. I like to seal with Black Jamaican castor oil, so I will be using my Black Jamaican castor oil as step 1.5. C stands for cream, which in this case would be the Latte Define. And I do usually, after I diffuse my hair, go in with a final sealing product, and that's where I'm going to use the Herbal Tea Seal and Soften. Let's jump in. I'm normally apprehensive about jumping in with so many products because should my hair not feel right, it's hard to pinpoint which product is the one that's not really agreeing with me. Also, this is quite a big leap of faith for me because I tend to just do really well for my moisture base by using TGI Natural products. I have really not had success with any other brand in having a properly moisturized base of hair before applying my styler. So this, all Camille Rose and no TGI Natural in my regimen, is quite the thing. It's time for the Honey Hydrate. I've seen videos on it with mixed reviews and I'm just super curious, especially because how does this product work that looks like honey? Ooh. Sweet but rich, and I don't know, it just feels like a good hug. I'm not good at describing scents. Does this feel like honey? This feels like honey. How is this? Is it? No, I don't know. I am very apprehensive. This is going to work as a leave-in? How is this going to work as a leave-in? This feels really sticky. Oh, holy crap. I just really want my hair to be moisturized. Okay, I'm going to flip over, apply, and then I'll be back and scrunch and talk. I mean, it just dissolved into my hair. I feel it's definitely not enough. My hair is so thirsty, and honestly this doesn't feel like a leave-in. I'm used to cream leave-ins and I don't know what the hell this feels like. What is this? What is this? What is this? This noise is water. It's the water. It's not this leave-in. This is not really doing shit for my hair. I've had a bad wash day today. I've had a bad long wash day and I really needed this to work, but it just feels like it's being very absorbed into the hair. I don't know, my hair feels dry. Again, this sound, from what I can tell and from the texture that's on my hands, just feels like it's the water and not the Honey Hydrate. Do I put more? If I go in with my oil now, what the hell am I sealing? I'd be just sealing the water. I'm the chick who didn't even do well with the Curl Love. Everyone loved the Curl Love. I hated the Curl Love. It felt like water, and I'm kind of getting the same sensation here. I'm using a lot. I don't know, like I'm using a lot for just, I don't know. Shit, I'm already regretting this. I'm gonna start raking it through. I love the smell. That's about it. So far, I am not feeling anything, any of this. But applying my Black Jamaican castor oil, because I mean, there's only so much of that product I can apply. I'll be back. I don't like to mess with the moisture base of my hair because I've lived through horrific damage. This just doesn't feel like I'm gonna dry well, like with moisturized happy hair. I don't want it to be in a state where it's more prone to breakage. I'm gonna try to be good, follow this experiment through. Time for the Latte Define. This better be good. I like that it's an actual cream. Oh, this feels good. It smells good. The whole line smells the same. This feels good so far. This is what I'm used to putting in my hair. I'll be back. When I refresh my hair every day, I wet my hair and I go in with cream and then my sealing oil, which would be the black Jamaican castor oil. So given that this is the cream in the line, I would be going in with this, which kind of makes me feel better because so far I haven't been crazy about the honey hydrate. I'm going to try to keep an open mind and see how the finished result feels. But my hair is responding better to the Latte Define, is that what it's called? I don't know, it still has a dryish feeling. The last little vestige of hope is the last step before diffusing. I'm gonna go in with a curl maker because I'm familiar with it, because it's part of the line, because I've tested it before and I know that the curl maker works well on my properly moisturized base of hair, which this feels sticky. Oh god. Sorry, I just had such a bad start. I don't know. Like, my brain's all over the place. So I'm going in with a curl maker because I did feel that it brought moisture to the table and it's part of the Camille Rose line. I'm hopeful that if this routine is lacking in moisture as per my hair's needs, that whatever it's lacking, the curl maker will help add that into my hair. I don't know. Anyway, all the products have been applied. Time to diffuse and time for the moment of truth. This is me halfway through the blow drying diffusing process. I normally don't jump in halfway through the blow drying diffusing process, but I don't know what to think, and so I wanted to share because I'm developing a great cast, which I'm guessing is from the gel, but the curls seem to be okay. My hair feels really sticky and like honey, like when I touch it. I don't know. I sometimes will scrunch as I diffuse. Although this hand doesn't feel that sticky when I touch my hair, so maybe this is just old stickiness. I'm gonna add a tiny bit of this oil now and then properly after, just to coat my hands in it so I can scrunch and continue diffusing. I don't know. This whole process is so confusing. And since I can't snap my fingers, let's see how it looks with a clap. I don't know how I feel. I don't even know if my hair's dry. I can't, oh wait, it's not super dry here. It's been very hard to tell through touch if my hair's dry. I feel like a grease monkey. As long as it's moisturized, I don't care. It feels very oily when I touch it. And honestly, I don't really care. If my hair's moisturized, I'm okay. It's more elongated than it usually is. But again, I'm not sure if it's fully dry. It's really hard to explain. And I don't want to keep diffusing if it is fully dry and potentially damage my hair. So I fluffed out the roots just with my massage. But now it's time for step 3, the Herbal Tea Seal and Soften. I'm going to use this to coat my hands and go in and fluff the hair. Oh, it smells so good. I'm going in with a very little bit, just enough to coat my hands. Oh, I don't know how that feels. I don't know how this feels. Too oily? It might be too oily. Oh God, don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel. So the back of my head, I feel for sure is dry. These bottom edges, not quite sure. The crown of my head is dry. The bottom edges and the fringe area is not fully dry. No. You know what? I'm gonna go back in with the diffuser and return. And this is it. I don't know. I think visually I look fine. I look okay. I don't feel like it's the usual springiness of my curls, but the look as a whole, I don't know. It's a flatter, longer me. This has been a very confusing experience. It's taken longer to diffuse my hair, and it's hard to tell if it's fully dry just because it feels like it has an oiliness to it. Not that it goops oil, but normally the bottom layers of my hair are very 3B and just spring up, and this is very elongating. I can't tell if it's moisturized. It feels, and I don't even know if this is a word that you can use for hair when it's been diffused dry, but it feels astringent. Does that even make sense? I feel like the hair is left with an oil type coating with the whole mix of products that it has on, that it would falsely lead someone to feel that it's moisturized my hair, or that the hair is moisturized, but when it was wet it didn't feel moisturized. However, when I don't do well with a product and the product tangles up my hair, I can't really easily run my fingers through the back, and so far right now I can, but it does feel sticky. So I don't know if there's any longevity to that. Does that make sense? I'm gonna turn around. I don't know. Am I wowed by it? No. I have a whole review on the Camille Rose that you can see to get a better idea of how I did with it on my natural moisture base when my hair is really happy. And when my hair is really happy, I feel that's when products really shine through. So I know that I do okay with a curl maker, and normally the curl maker, my natural moisture base, really shrinks up my hair more and does have my curls kick in at their tightest. And normally by day 7, I looked like this with a more elongated look and looser curls, because my hair would be weighed down by day 7, which is how long I went with the curl maker on that experiment. However, this is the look I'm getting on wash day with this combo. I never really talked about them in depth as I applied them, just because the whole thing has been so confusing. But the honey hydrate felt sticky. Nothing as far as slips stood out, but it didn't feel like a situation where I was focusing on slip, just because the moment I touched my hair, it felt like it was kind of absorbed into the water, and it felt like water. I mean, obviously it's been absorbed into the hair, but then my hair just felt dry and stripped. It didn't feel like it had any on, but then I went in with a lot, so now I wonder, is my hair weighed down? Because did I go in with too much, in spite of the fact that I didn't feel like I was really making an impact by the amount that I was adding in? The latte fine, like even looking back, it didn't really stand out as anything as far as anything wonderful. It was wonderful compared to the honey hydrate in that I'm like, yay, the feeling of a cream, and it didn't feel sticky, because the honey hydrate felt sticky. It just felt like not as sticky as honey, but it felt like honey. I don't use honey as a leave-in. I wouldn't use a honey as a leave-in. I mean, I'd use a leave-in that has honey properly formulated within the leave-in. This didn't feel like it was it for my hair. I've had other people say that they felt it was too moisturizing or a little much for the hair. I don't think it's moisturizing. It doesn't feel too moisturizing, but it feels like it has ingredients that turn out to be too heavy for the hair. Does that make sense? That weigh down the hair without really moisturizing my hair. Yeah, because now as I'm touching the hair, as it's settling a little, it doesn't feel moisturized. My hands feel oily, so it confuses my sense of touch when I touch my hair. And then the Herbal Tea Seal and Soften felt amazing on the hands. Smells so good. All these products smell really good. I don't know, like a sweet man. Because they have kind of like a masculine, warm, cocoa-y. Do they have a cocoa-y vibe? I feel like they have a cocoa-y vibe, and I have no idea if they have cocoa in the ingredients. But they're sweet at the same time, but not very sweet. It's just this incredible balance. I love the scent. This felt a little too oily. What's in it? I don't have my glasses on. This video is as messy as I feel. Oh my god. I have so many things I want to cater to, and it's already late afternoon, and I've spent like my whole day washing my hair and prepping for this moment, and I am disappointed. And if I had time on my hands, honestly, I would wash this off. I would wash this off and just start from scratch with a routine I know will keep my hair hella happy. But I'm gonna try to commit to going on with this, trying out a refresh. I don't know. I really don't know anything. It's like I'm a hair virgin with this whole situation, and I don't know what to do. I even picked my hair and it's going. I mean, the shape is great, but the shape is a credit to Fritz, my stylist, and I recently got a trim. Hey, hats off to him, because I have bomb shape. Thank god I was filming in selfie mode today, because I can actually see my hair. It feels more like a 2C wave rather than a 3A and a half-ish curl, which is what I tend to have, and I tend to have 3B down here. I'm like a sticky grease monkey. Yeah, I don't think anyone wants to be a sticky grease monkey. Let's see how far I can stretch this out for and what the hell my hair is gonna look like on whatever day I come back on. It's still wash day. It's late evening. It's past midnight. I'm about to go to bed. I don't want to wear my makeup. I don't want to put any time aside to further this video. I don't want to put up a backdrop. I don't want to give a crap about what I'm wearing. I'm here with my PJs. Hello Kitty, by the way. I hate this. What is this? What is this? What is this? This is not my curl pattern. This is completely way down, relaxed hair. It feels so disgusting to the touch. Disgusting. I hate it. 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 I don't want to use Camille Rose anymore. I don't even want to use the curl maker. I'm going to return it. I'm going to return my almond eye. Even though I did okay with it, I'm going to return it. I'm going to return the curl aid that I have sitting there. I'm going to return the curl love. I hate these three. I hate them. No, no, no. I don't even want to give this a chance. Oh, it felt like a cream. So what? So what? Oh, leave-in. What is this? What is this? This is crap. And I don't even want to give this a chance. I don't want to find a way to incorporate it. Why should I put in so much effort for something to work in my hair when I already have perfection with TGI Natural? Seriously. I mean, I could seriously just live off TGI Natural for my moisture base, for my stylers, for everything. So I thought, hey, at least curl maker worked. At least almond eye was okay. I don't care. No, no, no. I'm divorcing this brand. No shade, blah, blah, blah. It works for a lot of people and I'm happy. It's not for me. It really is not for me. I didn't use anything wrong. I know how to work with my hair. I work with a variety of brands and my hair does great, especially with a variety of stylers. Yeah, my moisture base, I found my perfect combo with TGI Natural. So if other brands are hit and miss with that, I don't fault them. I'm very picky about how I like my moisture. But Camille Rose has been just like a stretch every step of the way. I don't need a freaking rocket science degree to work my hair. I have it in selfie mode, so if you see me staring, it's just staring at this fiasco on my head. Oh, and it feels disgusting. Okay, look. I should be able to do this to my hair and normally would feel soft and amazing with my other products. You see the shine? This shine is not the ring light. This shine is the goopiness that's on my hair. The scent didn't bother me in the bottle, but I don't want it to linger on. I'm getting a headache. I have to wash this crap off tomorrow. I really wanted to wash it off today, and it's like I can't spend my entire day in the goddamn shower. It feels wet because it's so goopy. Yes, I went in with a lot of the leave-in, but normally a leave-in would not do this to my hair. Sometimes I over-apply TGI Natural. This never happens. My hair still curls. So I tricked my husband and my son into smelling my hair, and they just were like, what is that? Why is it so strong? My husband said it smells cheap. That's not the reaction I want from my romantic partner. Let's just put it that way. Hell to the no. Ugh, that's it. This is a return. Ugh. I was curious about the new honey collection. I don't care. No, no, no. I don't need to spend my money on hair abuse. Who's paying me for my day that was wasted? Oh my god. I could rant forever. Now, honestly, like I've been going through a phase where I don't like to sleep with anything on my head and I'm happy sleeping on my silk pillowcase. So I'm going to definitely wrap my hair because first of all, I don't want this potentially staining my silk pillowcase. Second of all, I don't want this stench lingering on my pillowcase. It's easier to just have to clean my bonnet or my satin scarf. So hopefully I sleep well tonight, but this is a fiasco. And I'm ending the video looking busted. I don't care. I just don't want to have to put makeup on, dedicate more time. You know, I have to wash my hair tomorrow on a work day when I had other plans. Now I have to squeeze this in. Okay, I'm done. And so that was it. I hated feeling like that. I hated feeling disappointed. I hated saying that I hate the brand. It was a disappointing experience, but I wanted to come back because I was thinking about it, and I don't think the brand is a bad brand at all. It's an OG brand. It has a huge following. I am not the end all be all and the last say at all ever for any brand, but I am a particular customer. I have very high porosity hair. It's bleached, so it's very high need. It's technically considered damaged, even though it's healthy high porosity, but in the world of high porosity, because it's high porosity following a chemical process, the cuticles are damaged. And so it's very high need. And I don't have the answers as to why I don't experience success with Camille Rose. I've experienced this issue that I was experiencing with Camille Rose, with Ali K Naturals as well, which is also very high quality, which also has a huge health following, and which also has great success with a lot of people. I had a hard time saying that my hair was weighed down, and the reason is this: I always imagined weighed down hair feeling moisturized or feeling greasy or feeling some type of way that weighs it down. And so this did feel greasy. It did feel oily, did leave that shiny residue, but my hair felt dry and yet it looked wet. So how could my hair look wet and feel dry and be greasy but not feel it yet feel it? Do you know what I mean? And I experienced the same thing with Ali K Naturals, and that also made my hair feel dry. So I don't know, is it like a preponderance of butters? Is it more for hair types that do well with butters? What hair types do better with butters? That's where I don't have that expertise. So if anyone watching this has answers, I would love to know. What is it about products that are, I believe, heavy on butters that my hair doesn't do very well with? I tend to get very weighed down, residuey, yet very dry. And a lot of times what's very telling for me how I'm doing with a hair product and hairline is how malleable and movable is my hair. Right now I have some other product in my hair that my hair is doing really well with, and so I can easily work my hair, work my fingers through my curls. My back especially is my biggest problem area, so my back is happy. The rest of my hair for the most part does well. And so my experience with Camille Rose and Ali K Naturals isn't like that. And when my hair is wet from my refresh, is what I was saying, I can tell if it's feeling moisturized when it's wet and it's feeling happy and soft and detangles easily, then I know that it's having a good experience with the products that are in my hair. But if I wet it and it feels dry and it feels parched, I'm not having a good experience with the products that I have in my hair. And that was the case with Camille Rose and Ali K Naturals. Products from Ali K Naturals that I didn't do well, which is pretty much all the products except for their stylers. I do well with their stylers. And with Camille Rose, I did okay with the almond dye and the curl maker. But their moisturizers, their creams, and all their other stuff I just don't really do well with. And so I'm curious to understand why. I don't have those answers. Are they meant for lower porosities of hair? Is my hair too high porosity? Is there something with the makeup of high porosity that doesn't work? I don't know. So I did want to come back and close the video properly, not with a tantrum that I was having, and just basically say I don't have the answers. I would think that it's worth trying. My hair can be super picky, so YouTubers that I follow rave about all the products that I tried and do so well with them. I just don't. And so I don't know why. And if there's anyone out there with the answers, let me know. But I want it to be fair to the brand. I don't want to bash it. I'm just someone who had an unfortunate reaction, but I also have a very specific need type of hair. I'm not just your regular high porosity. I'm a very high need bleach blonde high porosity. And I recently did a bleach bath, which I am sure, I know for a fact, pushed me into deeper high porosity territory. And so there's that. Tantrumy past Leila. That's how I process it. It's a lot of work to have a wash day and to set all the time aside. And then when it doesn't work out and I have to redo everything in such a short span of time, I kind of lose it sometimes because I just lack the time. That's my takeaway. Do with it what you will. If you like this video, if you didn't mind my tantrum, please subscribe, like, comment, hit the notification bell if you want to be notified of any upcoming videos. And thank you, honestly, for tuning in, and stay tuned for more. Ciao for now.